Welcome, folks. Every time drivers need to pull off the road, everyone involved is losing money. You no longer need to lose revenue when a driver needs to pull over to check their text messages or emails to get back in touch with dispatch. We are Storyboard, and we've built an industry-leading audio-first communication platform that is dedicated to helping your teams of dispatchers, drivers, and other key personnel to communicate across different languages and fully hands-free. Our product, Chat by Storyboard, has been built from the ground up to enable your teams to connect efficiently and safely. I am joined today by Nick Dupre and Maggie Grieco, and together, we're going to be presenting a short demonstration of an interaction between a driver and a dispatcher using our fully hands-free technology that can be deployed to mobile apps and the web. So let's get started. First off, for this demo, let's say that I'm a driver. Based on my ELD position, unfortunately, I'm running late. Nick is going to be my dispatcher, and he's not happy about it. He needs to get in touch with the customer, and he needs to let them know what the status is. But if he sends me a text message, he has to wait for me to get off the road in order to respond. So behind me, he's writing a message right now, and that message is going to come in as text, be turned into audio, and will play through my device after he presses send in his own voice. And I've received an alert.
JP, the ELD is showing me you're running late. Why are you behind? Please advise.
Okay, two cool things. First off, that's really Nick's voice. That's what he sounds like. Second, he sounds kind of angry, which isn't great, but now I know what the story is, right? It's important to be able to have that personal human touch when we're doing those communications, and that's what Chat by Storyboard can offer. But the reality is, receiving a message as a driver is only half of the equation. The other half is the ability to respond. Chat by Storyboard, our product, will allow hands-free communication through voice commands, which I'll show you now. I need to tell Nick what my status is, and I'm going to do it on my iPhone here with a simple Siri command. Hey Siri, send a chat message to Nick and JP. Hey Siri, send a chat message to Nick and JP. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, send a chat message to Nick and JP.
Do you want to use Storyboard Chat or Messages?
Storyboard Chat. I'm running late. I hit awful traffic around Knoxville near the interstate, and I'm going to get there around 4. Let's break down what just happened. First off, you saw a little delay. I got to be honest with you. Voice recognition is built for the cab, and usually we don't have 500 people in there, so it's a little bit different, but you saw what it did. I was able to send a message using only my voice without needing to interact with the phone. And when I sent it, it's going to get displayed behind me where Nick, my dispatcher, can read it, and I don't have to pull over. I don't need to lose 20 minutes as a driver when I could be earning by pulling over to answer that message. So we know hands-free messaging is mission critical. But something we started to learn from our customers was how increasingly prevalent it is to communicate across different languages. Chat by Storyboard can make communicating in different languages seamless, very much in the same way that we just showed you. So let's turn up the heat a little bit. On my left, Nick is going to be our dispatcher. But let's say that he's based in Mexico and speaks exclusively Spanish. And on my right, we've got Maggie, who's our Polish truck driver, and she wants to exclusively receive messages in Polish. Behind me, you now see that Nick is typing a message in Spanish. It will generate using our processing into audio, and by the time Maggie receives it, she will hear this message in Polish once he hits send. The message is processing, and we'll hear a chirp in a moment.
Dlaczego się spóźniłaś? Musisz niedługo przyjechać.
Your Polish is lovely, Nick. Great job. But that's how simple it is. We can enable a dispatcher to speak many languages at one time, speaking in their own language. But let's go a step further. Maggie, I'm going to ask you to initiate a hands-free recording and send a message back in Polish to Nick, please.
Hey Siri, send a chat
message to Nick and Maggie.
Do you want to use Storyboard chat or messages?
Storyboard chat. Ja będę na czas. Już wzięłam przerwę i dojadę do klienta o 2:00.
And there is hands-free recording. Maggie didn't need to pull off the road. She was able to communicate in her preferred language, and in response, our message is now processing. I want to mention one thing, though. Our translations, like we've all used online translators like Google Translate, maybe you were on a trip abroad, and it feels like it translates word for word. Our translations are conversational, and they have that human touch because you can actually hear what the person sounds like. So, let's take a look at this. First off, what we can see here, that message has been translated into Spanish. And not only is it Spanish in a Mexican dialect because that is Nick's preference. Nick, can you change that to English, though? Let me ask you, Maggie, what did you say in English?
Sure. So I told Nick I'd be on time. I already took a break, and I'm going to be at the customer at 2:00.
Thank you very much. I see I'll be on time. She's taking a break, and she'll be at the customer in 2:00. We're going to help you get that message across. So all in all, thank you for checking out this demo. If you want to reduce unnecessary stops, keep your trucks on the road, and increase earnings through improved efficiency, we'd love to talk to you about how Chat by Storyboard can help to improve communication for your drivers and dispatchers. Come talk to us at our booth, and we'd love to see how we can help. Thank you very much.